Today, I'm going to be showing you a complete beginner's guide on how to use Gmail on your iPhone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Gmail and customize it to your needs. Then we're going to dive into all the incredible tips, tricks, and hidden features that are going to allow you to use Gmail like an expert and walk away from this video sending emails like an absolute pro. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video, a complete beginner's guide on Gmail and how to use it on your iPhone. Before we get started, just make sure you go on the App Store and download the Gmail app. It's easy to find, and just click download and you'll be able to open and access your account right away. You can also download this app on your Android phone, so no worries if you have one. Just make sure to download this app so we can continue this guide, and I'll show you all the amazing features in Gmail. If you have an iPhone, you're probably aware that once you get it, it comes with a default mail app that's already preset in your apps, and this email app is going to be linked to the email address that you used when you're setting up your iCloud account. But if you want to make Gmail your default app for all your emails, it is super easy to do. We're just going to go to settings right here. Tap that, and then you're going to see this Gmail option right here. Just click on that, and you're going to see that we have this option down here that says default mail app. And if we click on that, you're going to see we have the option to choose between the mail app that comes with the iPhone and the Gmail app. So if I'm going to keep my default mail app separate from my Gmail app, but if you want to link the two and have your Gmail as your default mail app on your iPhone, just click that, and now all your emails that you receive in your mail app are going to be from your Gmail account. So this is completely up to you. I'm going to keep my Gmail separated. And then as you look in the settings, we have all these other amazing notifications and features you can set up with your Gmail. I'm going to dive into these later, but if you want to make your default app the Gmail account, you can gladly do this right here on the settings on your iPhone. In the settings on your iPhone, you can also allow Gmail to access certain features that are linked with your iPhone. So for example, we have photos right here. You can choose if you want all your photos to be accessed through Gmail. You can add photos only, selected photos, or you can choose none if you'd like. You can also choose what kind of notifications you want to be seen when you receive an email or notification from Gmail. This is completely up to you. You can allow for Siri and search, background app refresh, and cellular data. So these are some features just to check out before getting started and going on the Gmail account and seeing what you want your Gmail account to have access to. So definitely check that out when you get the chance. As you can see, we are now in the inbox of my Gmail account, and if you click this icon right here that says A, which is my name, you're going to see all the accounts that you can have linked to your Gmail. Right now I have this main one right here, but if I want to switch between accounts, I can just click this one right here, and now all my emails for that specific Gmail account will be shown in my inbox. And you can choose and add as many accounts as you'd like in Gmail. Right here, you just click this icon again, and you can say add another account, or you can just keep the ones you have in there. But essentially, you can add as many accounts as you'd like on this Gmail app, so you can see all your emails from all your different accounts right here in this one app, which is super cool. And say you need to change your account settings or access certain features, you can just click manage your account right here, and now you're gonna be able to look at all the different features you can edit right here on your Google account. You have privacy and personalization, you have security recommendations, you have your personal info, data and privacy. Any features you want to change, you can just click manage your account right here on Gmail, and then you can look at all the different settings you have and all the options you can choose from. There's tons to dive into, and I'll cover some of these later, but this is how you can manage your account on your Gmail app. As you can see, we're currently in the inbox for one of my email accounts on this Gmail app, and these are all the recent emails I've received right here in my inbox. And if you want to search for a specific person you've been having a conversation with, you can just click search right here, and you'll be able to edit that and customize the filters to find specifically what you're looking for in this mail app. You can also use voice dictation to find certain emails you're looking for. Just type in and hit that voice dictation button. You're gonna be able to say whatever you want and find any person you're looking for that specific email. So if you want to search any emails, you can use any filters, use a voice dictation to find that specific email. It's very intuitive, and it'll help you find that email right away. If you click this tab right here, you're going to see this brings us to the main menu right here on your Gmail app, and right here there's tons of options that go through, and I'm going to dive into every single one of them because these are going to allow you to customize and personalize your Gmail app to the perfect way that you want. So first off, we have active. So this means whether you're active on your app and you're in the work office and you're using your Gmail app at the moment. So right here it's going to show this green dot right here, and it's going to show that I'm active. But say for example, if you want to change that, you can just click this right here, and now you have the option to click do not disturb, set as away, or keep it on automatic as active. You can also add a status if you like, and if you want to add a status, you just click this button right here, and you're going to see you have the option to write your own status. You can choose be right back, commuting, out sick, vacationing, whatever your goal is and whatever you need to set your status to, you can definitely do that right here in this section. I prefer writing my own when they don't give me the available options that I have. So say you're shopping, for example, you can just type that in. You can add an emoji to signify that you are shopping at the moment, and all your colleagues and people emailing you will know that you're shopping at the moment, and you'll be back given the time that you put down right here in this your own status section right here on the Gmail app. But these are all the statuses you can choose from right here, and depending on what you need to do during that time being, you can choose to have active, do not disturb, or add your own status. Right now we're in the inbox for this specific Gmail account that I showed you guys, but if we go back to the main menu right here, you actually have the option to choose however many inboxes you want to be shown at the moment. So for example, you can choose all inboxes right here, and now not just one of your Gmail account's emails will be shown, but all of the ones that are linked to your Gmail account. As I've shown you guys, I have 3 Gmail accounts linked. So by clicking all inbox right here, now all of these email accounts are going to be shown in my inbox, and all the emails that I've received from each of these accounts are going to be shown right here in this inbox on this app. So you can choose which inbox you want to be shown at the moment. I tend to keep it on all inboxes just so I can see all the emails I'm receiving on each of my email accounts, but this is completely up to you if you want one inbox or all your inboxes shown. Whenever I receive an important email, I like to star to notify that it's an important email to me, and I can go back and check it later in my starred section on my Gmail account. And as you can see, I have a few starred off right in my inbox right here and then right here. And if I want to star one, it's super easy to do. You just click this star icon right here, and now that will be notified as a starred email right in your inbox. And if you want to view all of your emails that you starred that you find important, you can just go to the main menu right here, then click starred right here, and you're going to see all the emails that are going to be shown in this inbox are going to be all the ones that you've starred and that deems that they're important to you. So whenever you receive an email that you find that it's important to you, you can just star, and then you can check out that starred inbox later on your Gmail account if you need to, and that's one great feature for this Gmail app. You can also choose to snooze certain emails that you receive if they're not that important, if you want to look at it later, or if you don't want to receive a notification for that specific email at the moment. And you have the section where it says snoozed on your main menu, and if you click that, as you'll see, I have no snoozed emails at the moment. But if I want to snooze one, all I can do is just go back to my inboxes right here, and I can click on this account or this email, for example. I'll just hold that down, and as you can see, I click these 3 dots right here, and now I can mark that as snooze. So now I can look at that later today, tomorrow. I can choose when I want to view that email, and I'll receive a notification on Gmail to look at that snoozed email I just put in that section on my Gmail app. So you can choose when you want to look at it if you don't want to look at it at the moment, and then you can go from there with this snooze section on Gmail. You can also mark certain emails as important if you feel they're necessarily important on your email. So for example, when you receive emails, you usually receive some spam emails or some newsletters, and then you receive important emails for work, for your colleagues, whatever that may be. And Gmail is a very intuitive software, so they'll know and they'll be able to pick up whether it's an important email or not. And if Gmail thinks it's an important email, what it'll do is it'll automatically put into this important folder. So it'll do it on its own without you doing anything. But if you want to mark any emails as important, you can definitely do this as well. It's very similar to how I showed you guys to snooze certain emails. If you just go back to your inbox and then click and hold down on a certain email, then click these 3 dots right here, you're going to have the option to click mark as important as well. And now when you go back to your folder, you're going to see you can choose important, and you're going to see that that email popped up right here in this marked important section on your Gmail. So definitely check that out if you want to mark certain emails as important, but Gmail will do this for you if you don't have the time to do it. You can also check all the emails that you've sent by just clicking the sent section right here in your Gmail main menu, and this is going to show all the emails that you've recently sent in case you want to look them over or view if they've seen that email or not. And this will show everything that I've sent recently, and if you scroll down, it'll go further back to all the emails I've sent beforehand. So if you want to look at all the emails you've sent, just click the sent icon right here in the Gmail app, and you'll find all the emails that you've sent recently. You can also schedule emails and look at ones that are scheduled when you want to send those out right here in the schedule section. I'm going to show you how to customize and schedule an email for whenever you need to do that later on when I show you guys how to compose an email. So this is one section we will go back to. We also have the draft. So say you start writing an email and you don't finish it, it'll appear right here in your draft section. If you click on that, it's going to show all your drafts that you recently wrote that you haven't finished, and you can go back and edit those and rewrite those anytime you need to, just right here by clicking this draft section on your main menu. And then next we have all mail section right here. And this all mail section will essentially show you all the emails that you've started as important, snooze, whatever that may be. It's going to show all the emails that you have right here in all of your inboxes. So for example, it's going to show all the emails I've looked at. And if I scroll down, it's going to show all these newsletters and spam emails that I haven't seen if I want to look at those. And if I want to clear those as well, you can definitely look at those. But this all mail section is going to show all the emails that you received, whether it's important or not. And you can just find all your mail right here by just clicking this section.
If you're still using old-fashioned, slow charging, and messy lightning charging cables, it is time for you to say goodbye to those. Your phone has incredible MagSafe technology built right into it, which allows you to wirelessly and magnetically charge your devices. If you're going to invest so much money into an iPhone, then you should be giving yourself a premium experience, which all starts with something that you need to do every day, and that is charging your actual device. Get the absolute most out of your iPhone with LGear's 2-in-1 lightning charging stand. This stand allows you to magnetically and wirelessly charge both your iPhone and your AirPods simultaneously. Place your phone anywhere on the sleek charging stand and you're going to feel that magnet automatically attach right to your phone. LGear wanted to make sure that you can use your phone for all of its uses without having to take it off the stand, which is why they included dual coil technology so you can use your phone both vertically and horizontally in landscape mode. This means that you can still send your messages, emails, or anything else, or you can flip your phone sideways and watch your favorite videos and movies while your phone is still being charged in the background. This stand is made with the highest quality materials like metal and tempered glass, and they also put non-slip silicone on the bottom of the stand. LGear used official MagSafe technology, so you never need to worry about your phone falling off the stand or having to fidget around with your phone to get it in the right position. As I already mentioned, this is a 2-in-1 lightning charging stand, so you can charge two devices at the same time by using the second wireless charger on the back of this stand. This is perfect for charging a pair of headphones or even a second iPhone. Wait no longer and finally go upgrade your charging experience by going to LGear.com. Stop using those old-fashioned, slow charging and messy lightning cables and upgrade to the 2-in-1 lightning charging stand that's perfect for your desk or your nightstand, and it's also being sold at an incredibly discounted rate. So go to LGear.com. The link's on the screen and down in the description. Enjoy.
We also have the spam folder right here. So Gmail will automatically mark things or emails as spam if it feels like it is a spam email, and it'll appear right here in the spam section. You can also mark your own emails as spam if you think it is spam, but I'll show you guys how to do that later. But this is one section you want to look at if you're receiving spam emails, or if you think an important email is going into your spam. You can just click the spam folder and you'll see if that email is in your spam box. And then lastly, we have our trash section. So this will be all the emails that you move to trash. I'm going to show you all how to do that. But if you click on the trash section right here, it's going to take you to, it's going to leave a little note that says items that have been trashed more than 30 days will be automatically deleted. And you have the option to empty all of your trashes now if you don't want to wait 30 days and clear some of your data within your Gmail app. And I recommend doing this every now and then so you can reduce storage on your Gmail app. But this is where all the trash emails and all the emails that you delete are going to show up right here in your mail app. And then lastly, you have the option to create a new folder right here in your Gmail app. So if you feel that none of these categories meet what you're looking for, you can always just click a create new one and you can create a new folder right here in your Gmail. And then you can add any emails that correspond to that category right by just holding down that email and putting it in that specific box like I showed you guys to do with snoozing emails and marking them as important. And I'll show you guys how to do this later. But if you want to create a new label and then add any certain emails in there, you can definitely do that by just clicking this create new tab right here in your Gmail app by just clicking that. Like I previously mentioned, if you want to locate where you put all your trash or archived emails, you can just click this track link right down here. But I want to actually show you how to manually archive or move emails to trash, and it is super easy to do. This is definitely the easiest way to do it. And all you have to do is, if you're looking at my inbox right now, all you have to do is just swipe like this. And now the message is going to be archived, and you can undo that by just clicking undo if you like. But if you want to archive something, all you have to do is just swipe right on that specific email, and then it's going to go directly to your trash bin like I showed you guys where to locate. So if you want to do that, you can definitely just swipe and that will disappear and move that email to your trash. You can also carry out tons of different actions by just holding down on a specific email. So for example, say I hold down on this email right here, you're going to see this little check pop up, and it's going to give me numerous things to do with this specific email. So if you want to archive it, you can just click this button right here, or if you want to move it to trash, that'll move it to the trash bin right here. If you want to mark this as unread, saying you haven't opened it yet, you can click this right here, and now this email is going to be left as unread, meaning you haven't looked at it. And some people do this if they don't want to look at the email at the moment, and they mark it as unread so they can look at it later and they'll remember to do it because it'll show off as an unread message. So you can definitely do this if you like, and if you want to mark it as read, you can do that as well. And then lastly, by clicking these three dots, you can carry out numerous actions here as well. Just clicking this, you can have the option to snooze it, you can mark it as not important, you can label it however you want to, you can move it to a specific bin, mute it, report spam. Tons of options you can choose from by just holding down that email. So if you ever have to mute one or remove it or move it to a trash bin, you can definitely do that just by holding down that specific email of interest. Now I want to show all of you how to write the perfect email and customize any of your emails in any way that you essentially want to right here in this Gmail app. So right off the bat, as we're looking at the inbox, you can compose an email simply by just clicking compose right here. And now it's going to take you a page where you can write all your emails and give all that information right here. So obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is just place the contact or the email address that you're writing to right here in this to section. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to use one of my other email addresses right here, and boom, that's right there. And you can add as many people as you want to send out this email to. If we click this drop down arrow right here, you're going to see you can CC and BCC anyone you want. Just type in that email address and then add them right to the email. So the next thing you're going to want to do is just add a subject that can be whatever this email is going to talk about. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to put in tutorial right here, and that's just going to be the subject of this email. And then you can essentially write whatever you want right here in the compose email section. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to keep this short and simple. I'm going to type in hi Andy right here. I'm going to move this down and I'm going to start typing how are you? And as you can see, before I even finish that sentence, it pops up and Google picks up that you're saying how are you, which is very intuitive of this app, and that's one of the great features for the Gmail app. And if you want to use what they're saying, all you have to do is just swipe like this, and now that's going to appear and you can say that message without even have to type it out. Google will do it for you. So it's super easy, and there's tons of automated conversation starters that Gmail will put in for you depending on what you're typing. It's very intuitive, and it'll pick up what you're trying to say and ask if you want to use their suggestion. This is just one of the many examples, but that's one of the best parts about this Gmail app. It's very intuitive and can help you customize and personalize your emails without having to do all the work, which makes it super efficient. So this is my email I'm going to send out, and before we do that, there's tons of options we can look at. So for example, we can just click the send button and that will send the email to that desired email address. You can link any attachments you want by just clicking this right here, and it'll take me to my photos, my attachments, all these other things I have stored on my iPhone. So you can also do it this way, but you can also go to that specific file on whatever app it's located on, and then you can also send it or attach it into that email that way by just clicking it, holding down, and then sharing it to Gmail. This is the easier way to do it if you want to attach something. So this is a one way to do that, but there's also other ways. Then lastly, there's these three dots right here that I want to talk about as well. And if we click these, there's tons of options you can choose from right here. So the first option we have is schedule send. This essentially means you can choose when and the exact time that you want to send this email out. So let's click on this right here. And now we have the option to choose tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, Monday morning, or we can pick our own date and time. So depending on when you want to send this email or when you need to send this email, you can customize your time or choose an essential time that works for you. I'm not going to click on any of these because they're pretty straightforward. But next time you want to schedule an email and you don't need to send it at the moment, but you want to send it at a later time, you can just choose and go from here, pick a date and a time, and that email will be sent out at that exact time. And if you're unsure if it's sent or not, Gmail will let you know, and you can always check your sent section on your Gmail main menu. The next option we have is confidential mode. So say you want to send someone some information that is private to you or your company that you work in, you can choose to send an email on confidential mode. So let's click on that right here. And to learn more, just to get a brief overview, essentially you can send messages and attachments with Gmail's confidential mode to help protect sensitive information with unauthorized access. So essentially what this means is you can send this email and it'll expire after a certain amount of time. Right here we have expires in 1 week, but you can customize that. And then after it expires, they won't be able to look at that email again. And also by setting an expiration date, by the time this expiration date happens, that email will be revoked so they can't look at it anymore for whoever you sent that to. And also by sending a confidential email, this means that no other people who receive that email can send it or forward that anywhere. It's just between you and the person you sent it to. So that's one of the great perks for confidential emails. If you need to send them, if you have anything private you need to send, you can definitely do it with this confidential mode. You also have the option to require a passcode. So this essentially means that all passcodes will be generated by Google. Non-Gmail recipients will get an email passcode passcode to authenticate. So you can do it with a passcode, or you can alternatively use an SMS passcode. So someone will receive a text message with that passcode. When you send out this email, they'll go hand in hand at the exact same time. So confidential mode, I just learned about it, and I think it's a great tool if you need to send private emails with personal information and no others can access it. So you can definitely use confidential mode if that is a scenario for you. And then lastly, say you don't want to send this email, you can just discard it right here and it will be disappeared from your inbox, draft, or any of your sent emails, and it'll be like it never existed. So say you just choose not to send this anymore, you can gladly just click discard right there. And also say you want to stop writing and you want to get to it another time, if you just click this X button, then go to drafts, it's going to appear right in your drafts and you can save it there. So you don't have to worry about that being deleted. It'll just appear right in your draft section. And then if you want to start writing it again, you can just go back and it's going to appear just the way you left it. But if everything looks good, you can just click that send button, unless you want to send it at a later time using a schedule send. You can just click send right here, and now that email will be sent. And you'll see right here down here that it says sent, and you also have the option to undo it for a brief amount of time after, but after that amount of time you won't be able to unsend that email. And say you want to double check if that email is sent, super easy to do. You just go back to the main menu, go to sent, and you're going to see that this is the most recent email you sent in your sent section on your Gmail app. And I want to show you some other features about what you can do after you send an email to customize your needs on this Gmail app. I want to take a quick break from the video to introduce to you guys an incredible app where you can earn rewards and other great prizes simply by just answering questions, taking surveys, and sharing feedback, and that app is Quick Thoughts. Using our exclusive link I'm about to share with you guys can earn all these rewards by just answering thoughtfully different surveys and taking surveys and other quizzes, and I'm going to show you guys how to access that link right now. Claiming free rewards and other great prizes with Quick Thoughts using our exclusive link, all you have to do is just go to Safari or any other web browser and type in bit.ly/getquickthoughts. That is bit.ly/getquickthoughts. It's also in the link in the description of this video, and it is right here on the screen. If you, in case you forget it, make sure to check those links out after this video. But basically all you have to do is just type that in and click go. It is going to actually take us to the app on the App Store itself. So essentially it's going to give you an overview of the app right here. And look, if you look right here, it's going to show you all the different rewards and prizes you can actually win, such as gift cards, different discounts, cashback, and other great rewards, all from this app, just by taking simple surveys and sharing feedback on certain things. I'm going to show you guys the app in a second, but this is a quick preview of it, and all you have to do is just download it today. Once we're on the app page using the link we gave you guys, you're just going to click open. It's going to take us to the Quick Thoughts app. It's going to ask you to sign up, or if you're an existing user, just put in your information, but it's completely free to use. And keep in mind that you guys are supporting our channel by using the link we shared with you, but also on top of that, you guys are getting access to some of the best rewards and prizes with the different surveys that Quick Thoughts come with by using our exclusive link. So definitely keep that in mind and definitely use our link when downloading Quick Thoughts. On top of that, this is an overall win-win app where you guys actually have the chance to win great rewards and prizes simply by just taking quizzes and different surveys. So you guys do not want to miss out on this opportunity, and make sure to click that link. It is bit.ly/getquickthoughts. It's in the link in the description of the video, so just click that when this video is over, and thank you guys for watching this part of the video. Enjoy. So after you send an email, there's also a few options you can do after that is sent. So for example, we're looking right here at the email I just recently sent. You have the option to move that to trash. You have the option to mark that as unread if you want to. As you can see, it is now unread. If we go back to that, we can also click these three dots, and like I showed you guys previously in this video, you have the option to mark it as important, snooze, and do essentially whatever you want with this specific email. Then after that, you also have the option to start if you need to, and then we can click these three dots right here, and these give you more actions you can do with this email that you just sent. So for example, you can revert auto sizing. You can choose to forward this email or print it. For forwarding, if we just click that right here, now you can choose another person to send this email to. You just type in their email address. It'll show that it's forward, and it'll show the exact message and all the details about that message in this forward. So say you need to send this to other people and you forgot to in your initial message, you can just click forward and relay all this information to another email address or another person right here. But for the sake of video, we're not going to do this. This is just how to do that. Then say you want to reply to a specific email, all you have to do is just click this reply button right here, and then you can start typing whatever you want. Like I said, Google will give you some suggestions on what to type depending on what you're looking for. And if you want to write that, you can. Otherwise, you can just keep typing over that. But say you want to choose what they're giving for suggestions, you can just swipe and that suggestion will appear in that email. There's also some cool settings I want to show you in the Gmail app, and you can just go to the main menu right here to access these and just scroll all the way down till you reach settings right here. And the first thing I want to talk about is the conversation list density. So by clicking this, you actually have the option to how you view your emails in your inbox. We have the default, which shows the attachments attached right here in the email. Then if we choose comfortable, it's not going to show those attachments. It's just going to show the email context and the information within that email, disregarding all the documents or attachments that they add in that email. Then lastly, we have a compact view right here. It's going to show all your emails in a more compact view right there in your inbox. So I prefer the default, which is what most people prefer, but this is completely up to you, and this is your preference right here. And then after that, we also have mail swipe actions right here. So I previously showed you all that if you swipe left or right, it's going to archive that email and move it to the archived folder in your Gmail app. But we also have the option to choose what we want to happen with this right swipe right here. So for example, if we click right swipe, we have the option to move it to archive, trash. You can mark it as unread, snooze. So it's completely up to you when you want to right swipe. And you also have all these options for left swipe right here. But for me personally, I never thought to change any of these, but I just found out about this mail swipe actions. So this is completely up to you. If you want to change from archiving emails when you swipe right or left, you can definitely do that and choose any of these options right here. And then next time you swipe on that email, you have all these options to choose from. You also can click on any of your email accounts, and by clicking on one of them, for example, you have all these other settings to look at and change depending on what you need to. There's tons to dive into, so I'm not going to go into all of these, but these are some great shortcuts and settings you can look at when editing and customizing your Gmail app as well. If you look to the bottom of your screen, you're going to see there's also additional tools you can use that come with the Gmail app right here. So as you can see, we're right now in my inbox, which is my mail, but we have other tools I want to dive into. And the first option we have is chat. So chat is a way to talk to people or communicate with your colleagues in a less professional way than email. You can just search and chat and see any of the conversations that you've had with people. And if you want to create a new chat, you just click this tab right here. And now you can text someone opposed to writing an email. This is more friendly and less professional than writing an email. You can choose any of your frequent people you talk with, create a new space, browse spaces, and you can find apps to link with people and have these messages with. So if you don't want to write an email and you just want to chat with someone instead, this is similar to texting someone. You can just chat someone right here in your Gmail app. It's super easy to do. And when people want to chat you're going to see this message request option right here, and these are going to see all the people that are requesting to chat with you. I have none at the moment, but if someone wanted to chat with you opposed to writing an email, you'll see that request right here in this chat section on Gmail. And the next option we have is spaces. So essentially what spaces are, it says right here that spaces are where team magic happens. Find or create spaces using the new space button right here. So essentially this is where you and your colleagues can work on different projects that you guys have at the moment. And if you want to create a new space, all you can do is just click this new space tab right here, and you can create a space, you can browse spaces, you can find apps to link with your Gmail that you're working on for specific projects, and you can also look at message requests here as well. So to briefly show you guys, by creating a space, if we click that right here, you're going to have the title you can name for that specific space. You can write a description for that specific space or the project that you're working on at the moment. And then it says space access is restricted, so only added people and groups can join. So you can add whoever you want, any of your colleagues, to the space to work on this specific project, and then only they will be able to access this space right here on their Gmail app. You can also turn on this use threaded replies section, and essentially what this says, it'll split up the conversation so you can create, reply, and follow specific parts. So say this project that you're working on in this space is separated into different segments with different colleagues working on different parts, you can create a thread and have the conversation split up. And say this space is not limited to your colleagues or your work, you can also allow people outside your organization to join. So if you're working in an office and some people need to join that are not part of the office, you can just turn that on and now they'll be able to access the space as well. And say you need to find or link certain apps for this group space that you created, you can just click find apps right here, and whatever app that corresponds with the project you're working on, whether it's Google Drive, Zoom, whatever that may be, you can just search that app right here in this section and you can find that app and link it directly to this space so your colleagues can access that when you guys are working on this project together as well. And then lastly, we have Google Meet right here. So this is essentially Zoom, but it's Google's application. This is where you meet with people people live conferencing to chat with them. And right now I have no information, but right here it says get a link you can share. So you can tap new meeting to get a link you can send to people you want to meet with. So this is essentially a way you guys can hop on calls together and discuss anything that you need to right here on the Gmail app. So by clicking new meeting, I just want to show you what this looks like. You can get joining information to share and create a link. You can start an instant meeting, or you can schedule one in your Google Calendar. We have a whole video dedicated to how to use Google Calendar on your iPhone, so you can check that out as well. But these are some options you can use in this Google Meet section. And if you want to get a link to share, you can just click that right here. Then if we close that, and we can also choose join a meeting as well. And you can enter a meeting nickname or the code provided by the meeting organizer, and this will essentially appear, and you can hop on that call right away by entering that information. So this is Google Meet. This is one way to talk to people and hop on a call. I use Zoom, but if you use Google Meet, this is one way you can link that with your Gmail right here in this space section on this application. And also, if we swipe right here, it's going to say your meeting is safe, so no one outside your organization can join a meeting unless invited or admitted by a host. So there's no worries about privacy here. Google Meet will protect your privacy and only allow you to meet with people that are in your organization, so you can hop on a call and discuss whatever you need to with them. You can also write emails and access your Gmail app right through the home screen of your iPhone. So this is both a tip and trick for your Gmail app and your iPhone. So for example, if we hold down on the Gmail app right here, it's going to give us tons of options to look at. You can compose an email with any of the email accounts that you have linked to your Gmail account. And just by clicking compose right here, it's going to take you right into the app, and it's going to take you right to a new email to write out to any of your colleagues or anyone you need to send that to. But if we go back right here, you're going to see if we hold that down again, you have the option to write with any email account you have linked. You can edit the home screen or share the app with the specific Gmail app. And I'm going to show you some other features you can use with the iPhone screen that are directly correlated to using your Gmail app as well before we end this video. Right now we're looking at my home screen on my iPhone, and right here you're going to see a widget I created, and it's called a stack. And as you see, if I swipe up on this widget, you're going to see that I have my Gmail app linked as a widget right here in this stack. And I want to show you guys how to do this in case you want to access your Gmail and write any emails right from the home screen here on your iPhone. So if we hold down on this Gmail, we can have the option to edit stack right here. And now I can choose how to edit the stack and include any of my Gmail apps that I want to include right here in this stack. I already did it, but I'm going to delete it to show you guys how you can add that right here on your widget. So we're going to remove, and I'm going to show you how to add this right here. So if you want to add the Gmail app as a widget right here on your home screen, you can just click this plus button right here. And now you're gonna be able to look at all the different options you can choose from, and I'm gonna choose Gmail right here. It's already a suggested option right here on my iPhone. And if it wasn't, you can just search widgets and type in Gmail and it'll come up right there. But I'm gonna click Gmail right here. And now it's gonna say email updates. We have multiple options to choose from. Right here's the email updates. If we swipe right, you're gonna say quick email action. So you can search, compose, and get email updates faster on your home screen. And if we go back, the email updates essentially says get the latest email updates directly on your home screen. So the option to see if you want to get updates or if you want to write your own email. So I'm going to click email updates and use this as a widget right here. And then once I click done, you guys are going to see that now this Gmail widget is right here on the home screen on my iPhone. And say by just clicking this, we can go right here to my Gmail app. It's going to take me right there. It's going to show all the recent emails I've received and any information I need to look at. Then if we go back to the home screen, you also have the option to write an email right from the widget. You just click this pen button right here, and now you're going to be able to compose an email right from your home screen. So this is more efficient and an easier way to write emails and look at all the updates you're receiving in your inbox at the moment, opposed to having to go on the app. I prefer keeping this widget right on the home screen, but you can edit this and change it any way you want. But this is one feature you can use to link your iPhone's home screen right directly with your Gmail app if you'd like. And then lastly, if we hold down this widget again, you can also have the option to edit this Gmail right here. And now it's going to show email updates tab right here. And it's going to say get the latest email updates directly on your home screen. It's going to show the account that I have linked. But if I want to choose any of my other accounts, I can gladly choose those as well. It's completely up to you depending on what email account you feel is the most important for receiving email. So you can link any of these accounts and they'll be shown on the widget Smart Stack right on the home screen of your iPhone. So this is a cool and efficient feature that you can link your iPhone screen with your Gmail app. So I definitely recommend checking that out when you have the time and the chance. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. This was a complete beginner's guide on how to use Gmail on your iPhone. If you found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like and hit the subscribe button for more great content like this. I also encourage you guys to go to appfindvib.com and subscribe to our email newsletter to get the best mobile apps and games delivered directly to your email inbox. Also, feel free to follow us at AppFind VIP. This is our Instagram account where we're going to be sharing the best tips, tricks, and hidden features on all Apple and Android tech out there. Then lastly, feel free to check out bestrewardsapps.com. These are all affiliates of ours, and they're all apps that allow you to win incredible rewards and prizes right at your fingertips. These are all incredible apps that are worth checking out. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.